Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dreamhack, joined by you and me, and we are casting right in time as we're about to get right into the knife round here. It's going to be GOSU versus Tainted for Dreamhack Masters Stockholm 2018 C Asia Closed Qualifiers. This is the quarterfinals, and this is a best of three, of course. You and me, you excited for this game?
I am definitely excited to be here today. Ready for this match, ready to see some amazing CS, and well, getting into the knife round.
Yeah, don't forget the most important part of every single game where you have 5 men per side with knives and just shanking each other. It's a bloodbath. And it looks like they're just going to get right into it. It's just a stabby fest. There's a lot of kills, but it looks to be GOSU to win that one. So damn.
So with the win of the knife round from GOSU, we do have them choosing which side they want. It looks like they will be choosing the CT side to start off, which is the most favorable side on cash here at the moment.
This is a... I actually prefer, personally, whenever I played at least, I preferred to actually start T-side cash. I felt like a lot of the time you actually got the set.
Oh, you're lagging a little bit there, buddy.
So I personally prefer actually going as T-side on cash starting the game up. That said, GOSU, I mean, they decide that's not the way for them. They want to start CT. And, we're just kind of waiting for them to ready up now.
I do have to agree with you on that. I do much prefer the T side myself, I'm partial to that fast B pick. I always love heading straight into B and just taking out whoever's speaking with you up with a nice clean one tap. I just like T side in general, to be honest. It feels a little bit easier than CT, and you get to control how the match is played a lot more than the CTs do.
Like, the big thing for me is starting on T side. Personally, it always helped, at least, the guys I played with. A few of us were just absolutely insane with the Glock. So, I mean, pistol rounds, we were more consistent pulling off on T-side. But after that, I liked getting pistol, starting to build things up, and setting the tempo on T-side, knowing what you have to do on CT side. I don't like all right, I'm here on my CT side, let's just put our best side forward and then, know that we'll have to grind to meet that on T-side. I like actually having the T-side out of the way and just having to hold on to get it to the finish line there. Hold it until you get up to 16 rounds. So, GOSU, I mean, they obviously disagree with my philosophy on that one. They want to start out in CT sides where they choose.
Yeah, sorry, I'm having a little bit of trouble hearing you. I'll go turn you up a little bit. But looks like we do have are waiting on a couple of players to still ready up, so they're sitting here in warm up at the moment, relaxing. Probably a couple of strats being spoken about for the first couple of rounds. Just to getting the mindset set and a game plan worked out. Looks like we will be getting into the match in a moment. Game's ready up. Last player will be Burn. Hopefully soon.
Yeah, I mean, like, one of the things I'm curious to see as well is Tainted. They're not, like, no one's going to call them the best team in Australia, but they've actually put forward a fairly reasonable set of showings. They did go, of course, to the minor for the Oceanic minor for the major. And, they probably performed a bit better at that than I expected. I didn't think they'd be the third team out and have a couple good games. But they've been showing fairly reasonably lately, and I'm curious to see how GOSU is going to stack up against them. We are live here into the pistol round. It is going to be Tainted Minds on your T side. GOSU are your CTs. Now, it looks like it's going to be fairly quick. B emphasis coming in here. They're running straight on through. Tainted Minds, they were wasting no time getting in here. And it's a lovely shot from Offnu onto Jinxer. It is just Yoku in this site. He's taking pressure quite heavily, but he's finding a couple kills. He's got a rotator coming in, supporting him. We're into a 2v2 here.
Yeah, we are into a 2v2. It is Stacks and HSK versus Bernark, Are You Okay, and Yam. I have seen quite a few playthroughs from Tainted Minds recently. Haven't actually seen GOSU played. So I do know that Burn is an insane player when he's on his game and hitting shots. So I'm hoping to see Burn in top form tonight and getting some insane headshots, some nice clutches. But the round will be actually very quickly cleaned up by GOSU here, who doesn't take the defuse. They do have a kit they could have used, but running away, saving their armor, and giving Tainted Minds the first round.
Yeah, I mean, it was a really crisp retake coming in there from GOSU. Like, those 2 headshots were almost simultaneous. Unfortunately, though, they left it a little bit too late, didn't have time to get that defuse. So despite losing all their players, Tainted Minds do take the first round. Into the second, they've got 3 rifles, a couple SMGs, and it is C's 2 scouts, actually, and a deagle. And that can do a lot of damage if GOSU get the rangy peaks that they're looking for.
I am relatively surprised about the hard buy from the CTs here with the 2 scouts. You know, you don't see this very often. It does put their money quite low for later rounds. You know, they will miss out on a couple of nades later on, especially in the 4th round. So it'll make it a little bit harder on them when we get into the first gun round. But they do manage to win this round, but Ofnu doesn't look like that he will be letting that happen at the moment. Nice one tap from him. Pushing up the truck, getting one. Looks like he might get another one here. And so from watching the flank, taking down Seok. Being killed. Last one arrives, getting taken down by Ofnu with a clean headshot. And Tainted Minds with the first round. That buy up didn't actually do too much damage for GOSU gamers here.
Yeah, I mean, they did what they could. They tried to get something out of it, and it was just a really good job by Tainted Minds zoning them, not really getting caught out by any of these guns. They dropped 1 player, not the end of the world. They picked the AK back up. And now, you know, it's a good start here for Tainted Minds as well, just picking up that pistol. Second round, this should be a fairly clean 3rd round for them as well. And that's what you want to see on their map pick. It's always nice to start a series out the right way, picking up a few rounds early and getting that confidence going, getting yourself flowing nicely. And on their map pick, that's exactly how they want to start out. Of course, the next map will be Inferno, which was GOSU's pick. The decider of this series will be Overpass if and when we get there.
I do always love to see an Inferno played. You know, it is my favorite map of all time in CS, to be honest. It is a highly contested map, controversial at times with Banana, the way it used to be and the way it is now. A lot of players do and don't like it. But as I'm talking about Inferno, we are getting into GOSU trying to retake this B bomb site here. They have just fallen back. We'll be trying to save that AK they have picked up and maybe do a little bit more damage to save a couple more guns in this round. Or 1 more gun, because Jinx is the only other person who is alive and able to pick up a gun for GOSU.
Yeah, the important thing is going to be coming down here. Tainted Minds are going to be trying to take this AK out of Lucky's hands. Ofnu had it, he dropped it, and that's not really what they wanted. They're pressuring right up around him, and Yam actually with the P250 is going to hit a nice shot. Can they recover this AK? Yes, just in time they will. So they managed to bring back 3 rifles into that round. They tossed the UMP for it. So well done in the end for Tainted Minds. I'm a little bit surprised, though, that we saw Yam go that entire round carrying just a P250.
Yeah, we did see... I think it was Ofnu in that round with the ump getting a couple of kills, so that is going to boost his money a little bit. The ump paying for itself. I'm having a mental blank at the moment. Sorry. CEO peeking.
Yeah, it was actually Burn Are
thing.
You Okay picking up the UMP kills. Ofnu was the one who dropped the AK at the very beginning of that round. And speaking of dropping, Ins got dropped very early. So coming into the first gun round here, we have GOSU with a nice little man advantage. Good nade there coming in, doing a little bit of damage to Lakia. But GOSU, I mean, they do have the advantage so far in this round.
Yeah, they do have the advantage, and it is just slow play at the moment. Not much happening. Tainted Minds are setting up for a mid push. We'll be taking Oh, actually, they're stalling out at the moment. But it looks like they do want to take heavy mid control, and from all those nades, the CTs are backing up. They don't want to contest this. If they do fight it, they are likely to lose a couple of players and put themselves in a disadvantage.
Well, aggressive little push towards A main right now is going to be a lot of information for GOSU. It might be coming too late, though, as ZOOSy walks in with the Khalil, hits a nice headshot there on to Jinx. The B hit is coming in. They're smoking things off, and that leaves one man in this site right now, and that's COK, and he gets picked off with ease. Now this retake is coming in. There is Lakia quickly coming through behind, but it is man advantage for Tainted Minds. B site held by them, and the bomb down. Bernie, you're okay. He's going to spot out Lakia here. And that's going to do a lot to read into any kind of a flank coming in. Retake gets a lot harder, especially with the M hitting that shot. Looks like Stacks and HSK are actually just going to be saving here.
Yeah. HSK, the last player alive, chilling in ET spawn. Trying to save him at M4 and armor. Yeah, Stacks, the other player alive, did get taken down while he was hanging out in a truck, trying to stop the T's pushing up, do a little bit more damage and take some guns away. They haven't been succeeding in taking any guns away at the moment. HSK does actually manage to take one out at the end of the round, which will hurt Tainted Minds a little bit, but not much at the moment.
Yeah, now it's really kind of a decision time right now for GOSU. They don't have the most money, and it looks like they're going like a bit of a quasi, just buying some pistols up, not dropping below like 2100 on the lowest player. It's the right call in this situation. Someone like COK might could have gotten away with buying armor, but at the end of the day, this is just going to be trying to remove some guns from the field. However, it's a very grouped up, careful push from Tainted right now, just trying to clear out B by the looks of it, with 3 players over there. And they should, in fact, find a relatively empty bomb site with just Lakey up in heaven.
Yeah, Lakia does only have the Deagle on him at the moment. He is rotating out to mid, so that is completely empty B bomb site. Stacks pushing into A. Oh, Squeaky, I mean. Not finding anything, so we'll most likely prompt to rotate straight to the B site, but Tainted Minds do already have this side of it.
Yeah, now all the job is to not die to some of these pistols. That nade could be meaty. Oh, it doesn't actually do as much damage as I expected it to. But Yam is going to find a first kill with the AWP. This player's here. There's a player very far back on the flank through CT. That's Stacks. He might get caught by ZOOSy. The timing on this is going to be key. ZOOSy, he's on the other side of the box from him. HSK, though, with the M4, gets a shot in tree. ZOOSy will find Stacks. So now it's just kind of clearing out these pistols, trying not to feed too much into them. Burner, you're okay, finding a kill onto COK. And this is a fairly nice round, at least for Tainted Minds. A little bit of damage done is... And actually, the AK recovered is a nice little prize there for Jinx.
I did actually think ZOOSy was going to go for a knife for a moment there. But he decided against it, just go safe for the headshot. You have 3 players. Yam bringing an AWP through as well, so that is a huge boost to the economy. The counter-terrorists are actually playing it very smart at the moment, not buying head armor. That's a save of $350 per player. Yeah, that's huge. They could buy an extra smoke or a flashbang with that. Against the AKs, the head armor does nothing anyway, so there isn't much point in them buying it. My brain's so fried. Sorry.
Well, now it's a different beast. GOSU going with a different look. They have the double op setup. And that Molly is going to force Jinx to smoke it out. They know that he's there now. Now ZOOSy and Vents might be looking for this kill. There's actually a nice little gap there for Jinx. ZOOSy, if he peeks, could be caught. But it looks like Jinx wants to go back through the smoke. While that's happening, though, there is the dual push up mid right now. A lot of ground taken by Tainted Minds.
ZOOSy taking out Lakia in mid there. Yeah, I'm taking down Stacks. Beautiful plays from the terrorists at the moment. pushing up here through highway. Offnu taking down HSK. It is a very easy A take, just teamwork, playing off each other, pop flashing each other. Offnu another nice headshot onto COK. Last player alive is Jinx over here. He's actually running to Ins. Nope, Ins takes him down.
Yeah, timing on that. Unfortunately, Jinx was staring at the doorway that Inns was. Just as Inns was about to walk through it, looked away at the last second and got picked off with ease. Tainted Minds going up 6-0 here. It's not the end of the world, though. We've only gone through a couple gun rounds. Now, this is where GOSU need to start to bring it back. They're going to have decent money on Jinx, but their money's not great across the board, so they're going to be ecoing a little bit here unless they want to drop. I mean, I'd say going for pistols and maybe a rifle on Jinx and HSK is the right play. That's what they are going to do. And then it'll be the crucial next round is this should, short of a CZ miracle, which is always a possibility, be a 7th round for Tainted Minds.
I'm curious to see whether it will just be a full rush or whether they're going to play it slow and try and bait out some early pushes from Tainted Minds.
Finding more and more, it's just going to be, like, if I had to guess, I'd say it would probably be a stack. Based on what they did before, they stacked the A-bomb site without much luck. And Tainteds have been sussing out B quite heavily, so hedging my bets, I'd probably put a B stack in here if I were on GOSU right now. Whether or not that's the way they go is, well, we're going to find that out very quickly here as the pauses come out. And it looks like it's going to continue to be 3A, 2 mid, though. I like this.
Yeah, it is a good change. We do have a couple of players pushing into Squeaky. Bernard UK spotting them out with a nice pop flash from himself, taking down 3 players, all headshots. There's a counter boost coming up. Offnu watching the flank, taking him down very cleanly. Like here, the last player alive in mid with just the CZ, not able to do anything. Zeusy just tapping his head out.
Yeah, that's the only problem with pushing Squeaky. Like, he seems like Tainted is going to have a fairly good idea on the economy in that situation. And it's a fairly common rush that you'll see occasionally. He just kind of threw a flash to preemptively block it, especially since he heard the door open. It's one of the reasons I'm not a huge fan of it. And it didn't really work out for GOSU. They didn't even get a single kill. They dropped the player quite low. And now Tainted in the driver's seat 7-0. This is such a crucial round for GOSU. They need to change things up. And it looks like it's going to be aggression towards A main right now. But all the Tainted players are towards B.
Yeah, it does look like Tainted Minds are reading these plays from GOSU, just reading them very easily. Actually, nobody from the GOSU team is actually on the B side. They did give it up completely. As soon as the smoke went down in the mollies, they backed up. Just going for the retake. I think they believe in themselves a little bit more with the 5v5 on the retake rather than trying to defend and potentially losing a couple of players in the early entry.
Yeah, this is such an awkward spot right now. Honestly, if I was GOSU, I don't know if I go for it. The time is starting to dwindle quite heavily. They do have a couple kits, but this is like they're just doing such a good job. Tainted are right now of zoning them out. They're going to be busting straight through, but they're getting mauled down. It's actually they do a 2v2. They found a couple more kills, but Offnu is going to close it out. That got a lot more hairy than I thought it would.
Yeah, they did have a lot of utility, so they threw all of their mollies, all of their flashbangs out pretty much at the same time, so there were a lot of nades going out, a lot of people getting tagged by the mollies, some blind, so it was a lot hecticer than we expected, and a lot more trades going than expected, you know. A few of the Tainted Minds players were looking away from those pop flashes, leaving themselves exposed for easy pickings.
And I mean, the big problem with that retake before it even started was the fact that it was all 5 players coming from the same area. And what worked in Tainted Mind's favor is a molly in heaven, a molly through tree. And that buys so much time after the bomb's already planted. It makes that retake so hard, and it stunts all 5 CTs from doing anything.
Yeah, with those mollies and smokes down, at least 1 or 2 CTs should have rotated around to vent. It would have given them a better standing in that round. Burn did take an early nade damage here in Squeaky at the start of the round, so that could put him at a disadvantage, but if he's put on game, easy one taps.
Yeah, the nice thing about that nade damage is that means that he is one-shottable. Because the one tap of the M4 will actually get the kill on him, whereas it wouldn't on the full health player. So that is nice. You know, anytime you can do that little bit of damage, it's going to make your life easier dealing with him. We shall see whether GOSU can actually capitalize off that, as they haven't won around yet, and they will actually pick it up. Lakia getting the kill, and now it's on Tainted to try and equalize things here. Looks like they're going to be throwing smokes towards mid and A.
There is very little utility left on both teams, you know. Jinx has one molly and COK has one flash. When the push does come out from Tainted Mines, which it looks like it is going to be A, that molly's just being used on the B side, so it's not useful in any way. Stacks turning around, getting 2 kills, cleaning up the last 2 players in that push there. I didn't even see what happened.
That was just an awkward round from Tainted, to be honest with you. They were very almost telegraphed towards A, so by the time that they actually hit that, there were 3 players in the A bomb site. They had 20 seconds to actually get on site, and that led to them just getting kind of splintered and annihilated when they walked through, because there were so many players there and they didn't have the utility to deal with it. It's just a very awkward round out of Tainted. But good on GOSU to pull off their first one of the map. We're going to score down to 8-1. Now it's on them whether they'll be a reset here or they can chain it together.
Yeah, I'm hoping they will be able to chain a couple of rounds together here. It will benefit them a lot going into the B side. Okay, dinking up Yam, but not able to clean him up. Losing his life. That is disappointing for GOSU. That is an early advantage given to Tainted Mines.
Now, one of the benefactors right now is the fact that the health is quite bad on a few of these Tainted players as they're hitting A. Lakey has found a kill onto Zusi. He's going to push through, find another one there onto Offnu as well. This is looking really good. Lakey getting a third, and that should cripple Tainted in this round. They're trying to rotate back towards B, but it is a 4-on-2 right now and a very healthy set of players on GOSU.
Yeah, there is only one player playing on B, so if they enter really quickly here, which Insta manages to do, they do have a good chance of potentially bringing it back in this round. The only player close is Lakia. With that molly, actually looks like he will deny the bomb plant. Never mind. Bomb plant barely going down just at the end there. Inst, last player alive, tagging up one, and just falling back, trying to play headshot, not able to do anything, getting pushed on too quickly.
Honestly, that's big for Tainted to even just get the bomb down in that spot. Their money's quite good, but any little benefit you can pull on the round that very quickly backfired on them. It left, and they actually got another kill as well. So the 4v2 retake was fairly easy for GOSU, but it could have been a lot worse for Tainted.
Yeah, we do have. Sorry, I just completely blanked.
Well,
Yeah.
we have another buy for both of these teams coming in right now. GOSU with the second. They're going to start building up that CT economy. They don't have a ton of money right now, so they are still at a bit of a risk of being reset. However, Tainted are trying to do that exactly. They still have plenty of money in the bank right now, so if they lose this round, there'll be another buy for Tainted.
Yeah, they did good to win that second round for themselves there. Not being reset is going to be a huge help in bringing this half closer. HSK does get one through the door. Offnu pushing in, taking down HSK. Burn up on the red, taking down one of his own. 2 trades coming in from the CTs. Sorry, I'm getting lost. He's going
Health is really poor right now on these Tainted players. Now that allows Jinx to just spray through and find a pair. And I actually feel kind of bad for Stacks there, because it was a little bit awkward. There was a smoke on top of red. There was a smoke below the box he was on, so he couldn't see anything. He was trying to find his way out of the smoke, And the Tainted Minds player just pushed onto the A bomb site and saw his torso. Like, he's just sitting, like, half smoked, half not, and he can't see anything. Fortunately, though, GOSU do pick up the round regardless. And now that's 3 in a row. GOSU finding a little bit of momentum here.
Yeah, the momentum is going to help them a lot. They are gaining more confidence in themselves. Going to be trying some more aggressive, more ballsy plays, and it looks like at the moment it might be working out for them. You know, they have information as to where Tainted Minds are and are not. Do lose one player on the B site though, but they are still in a good position to rotate around. Actually, they're rotating 3 players towards the B site here. They are reading that it will be a B hit, just leaving 1 player up on A, 1 lurking around mid.
Well, this mid is going to be such a curious one, as there is often working his way through Z right now. Could he catch 2 players out? The hit is starting to come in towards B, and Often's timing here is going to be so key. He finds Jinx. Now can he catch the rotator as well? It's going to be coming straight through there. No, it's actually going to be HSK getting that kill. B has fallen, though. It's going to be on Stacks and HSK trying to retake here. 2v3. Molly coming in from HSK is going to try and deny the bomb going down. It's not going to do it, though. Yeah, and we'll get that planted up. And now there's actually a very nice post plant from Burnock. He's run right through mid. He comes right back into vents, and now it's HSK 1v3. I do not envy his chances here. He's going to actually pick up the AWP, and I think he's looking to save. Doesn't even get the chance.
Yeah, no, he wasn't getting out of that round yet. 1 player close underneath Heaven, about to push him, and 1 player pushing from Z behind him. He was sandwiching him. There was no way he could actually go to save that orb. It was very unlikely. If he did get out with that orb, props to him. But that is the 3rd round, 9th round coming out for Tainted Minds, resetting GOSU.
Yeah, Money not in a good spot there, forcing they're going in towards B, and there is I think it's Ins that is sitting there towards B. Will he see all 4 of these players? Will he go for it, or will he gift an AK here? That is the question. All eyes on Ins right now.
All of the other Tainted Mind players are out onto the A site. We do have 1 pushing up from truck down towards B as well, and the CTs are just still sitting on B, you know. Ints taking down C, okay. But it doesn't look like GOSU will be able to do much. Ints taking down 3 just by himself. Jinx getting an AK, not able to do anything with it. Tainted Minds only losing 1 player. That is a huge boost to their economy. They do still have a lot of money, but they can buy out for the rest of this half as well. So there's no issues there for them.
Yeah, money is everything Tainted Minds could really hope it would be at this stage in the game. They're set, aiming to take a controlling 12-3 lead. GOSU, I mean, even on a bye here, it's not ideal. They have a FAMAS and an MP9.
I'd actually love to see Jinx try something ballsy with the MP9. You know, just a little cheeky rush somewhere just to get a little bit of information, maybe a tag. MP9 does have a high fire rate and, well, it chews you up pretty good.
It's going to be an A hit coming in there, and that Stacks the only one there, gets absolutely cleaned up. HSK trying to come back in from Highway, actually finds the kill onto Zuzi. I didn't think he was going to get that. That's allowed Lakey to come back in as well. These 2 players have found some nice kills. Yam in trouble. Oh, Lakey, he almost flicked off that. He almost gave that away. Works out for him, though, and it's just Burn. Are you okay right now? Finds the first one, looking for the second. Gets sprayed through the box by Jinx, and that's going to be a 4th round for GOSU.
Burn actually ran out of bullets there at the end of that.
It was so unfortunate, though. The spray onto Yam. He got about 3/4 of Yam killed, and then flicked off of it, thinking he had the job done, looking for the next one. Yam, unfortunately, couldn't respond in that time. He flicked back, got the kill, closed her out. But that was, again, GOSU winning another round. They're showing a bit more life here, and they might make this a 10-5 half.
Yeah, this fight isn't terrible from GOSU. They do have 2 Famises, but the rest are rifles and full nades. They're okay. Getting tagged by mollies, just barely. just making him a little bit warm. It is winter. Just sitting by the fire, a little bit too close though. And it's actually a fast B hit coming out. See, okay, there are actually 4 players from the CT side close to me, blocking it up. Lakia jumping out of the fence, getting taken down. Is it a 2v3 now? Offnu does have red health. He does spot the leg of HSK jumping out of the smokes. Last player alive is Stacks, throwing that molly onto B. Trying to defend the plant, does lose his head.
Nice little shot from Zusi there to close it out, and that's going to be an 11-4 half right now for Tainted Minds. GOSU, they didn't want to start on their T side. Maybe that was a sign that they didn't have confidence here on Tainted Minds map pick. Started out on their CT, and it really couldn't have gone much worse for them. Tainted Minds looking to be in the driver's seat as we swap sides at halftime here. Of course, if you are just tuning in, this is GOSU versus Tainted Minds, Dreamhack Masters Stockholm 2018 Asia Closed Qualifier. I'm Dreamboat, joined by you and me, and I have this incredibly entertaining problem that I can't get rid of my scoreboard. Because I'm in Panorama, and I think this is a glitch.
Oh, maybe. I had that pop up for me. I'm not in Panorama. I just hit tab, it went away. But we are getting into the first round of the second half. GOSU are actually all stacked on each other, just underneath boost. Playing with the bomb, trying to figure out what they want to do. Not much happening. Much movement. Everyone's quiet. The entire map is silent, except for that smoke breaking the silence. Warning of the war that's about to come. A rush straight through mid with the T's. They do get flashed out. Player behind sandbags, not able to land one headshot. Can you do some more work from here?
Smoke is going to drop in front of Burn. And GOSU trying to watch for these players pushing through. Actually doubling back, COK back into a very passive position right now. And that means that this retake not going to be the easiest. There is a smoke, 2 smokes actually, and 2 flashes and a kit on the side of Tainted Minds. Zusi throwing one in there. Backing up, getting ready to flash his team forward. And this should be the start of something. Both of these flashes coming in, and Berno Yoke's found the first kill. They are walking out right now. Inns finds another one. Zusi with the third. And this is all falling apart. GOSU losing the pistol round on a tremendous retake from Tainted Minds.
That is Tainted Minds' 12th round. GOSU have to pull out something fantastic. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they force up in this round trying to bring a couple of rounds back. You know, they might be feeling a little bit panicked at this point. But it is a best of 3, so they do still have 2 maps to bring it back if no magic happens in this map.
Well, in this spot is going to be, because of the bomb plant, a fairly hefty save from GOSU, because they can bring out AKs into the next round. Tainted Minds, though, reading that, have 4 rifles. Granted, 3 of them are FAMASs. Trying to deal with just the attempt at a bomb plant from GOSU.
Oh, that nade landing direct. Oh, taking HSK down in one go. Not very often you see that. Zusi getting a double spray down. Losing his life there, but Offnu coming in to clean it up. Jinx just going for the plant, trying to get that money, not able to get the bomb down. Tainted Minds, very nice, very easy clean up of that round.
Yeah, Zusi was the only one to fall, but the good news is because they had a UMP, they chucked it away, picked up the FAMAS, and we are in the exact same spot where it is 4 rifles currently for Tainted Minds. Should buy another one up here. No, it's actually going to be Zusi grabbing the UMP. That's going to be dangerous as it is 5 AKs across the board for GOSU.
Yeah, sorry.
But look at Zusi. He's actually pushing A main with this. This is brilliant. Will he see HSK? HSK has a nade out right now. Timing on this is so key. The flashbang comes in. The molly's deep, and Zusi's now behind them. Coming out here. Do they realize he's so deep as assist coming in? They found a couple kills. Zusi now in A main. Chimes back in with 2 of his own. It is a 3v2 spot right now. GOSU should get this bomb down. Will they expect 2 players coming from A main?
Like, he is still sitting here in quad. He's mollied off the bomb site. Bono, okay, taking down stacks. Lakey, the last player alive, sitting in quad, trying to get one kill before he does attempt to go for the plant. Getting tagged down by Bone. The nade coming out, gets Kobe, takes him out. Beautiful cleanup from Tainted Minds.
And now we are just 2 rounds away, and this is one that is not going to be a great buy if they go for it from GOSU, from Tainted Minds, taking the first map of this best of 3. Let's see, they are going to be buying into it. Of course they are. Can't really aim to go 12 straight rounds. So they have bought in. It's a MAC-10, a UMP, 3 CZs, and it's rifles for Tainted Minds. This could be a bloodbath towards B, and they're plowing straight forward. They want to get right into the meat grinder. Yam finding the first kill. Will be traded out. Bird, are you okay, though? He sprays through, finds 2. And the last 2 are delayed from a Molotov. The rotates are coming in, and this could be it for this buy from GOSU. Trying to fall back. There's a player in mid already looking for that. And that's going to be off new finding that kill. Jinx on 1 HP, 1v4, and the Wolves are hunting Tainted, pushing us to map point.
Yeah, GOSU, I'm about to spend the last of their money. They will be able to get 1 AK out with armor. The rest will just have to go for smokes and whatever else they can afford to try and push in, try and get a couple of rounds back, maybe bring the scoreline closer. I'd love to see magic. I'd love to see it come back to overtime, but at this point, I do not think it will happen. Yeah, it actually does bring out an AWP in this last round as well.
Backs against the wall. GOSU just trying to extend this any way they can, even if they just get feel-good moments going into their pick. Tainted Minds, though. Oh, that's a decent nade right there, doing a little bit of damage. That one just coming in right over boost. But will GOSU keep the dream alive, or will it be Tainted Minds to take their 16th round, closing out map 1? Definitely favoring Tainted Minds right here. GOSU, they're being fairly slow on this one. Do they expect CC? Oh, he does actually get cleaned up by Lakia. That's not only that, it's even gifted a rifle potentially away, but Often and Burn pick up a couple quick kills. It's a 3v3 right now. This is getting a little bit interesting. However, very telegraphed towards a Yam with the AWP. Spots one, actually takes Lakia through the wall, finding that kill. They're going to be trying to rotate the bomb out of here. And that is the right call, since all the Tainted Minds players are on the A bomb site. But have they read this? The timing might actually give GOSU a free plant.
Yeah, at the start of this round, I didn't actually think it would be this close. You had 3 Tainted Mind players playing close to A main. You know, they were ready for that push. They were defending very well. Zeusy getting taken out way too early, not able to do enough damage. Okay, trying to cross the site, getting tagged up a little bit, but Burn. It does look like he will be able to get the plant down. Burn actually rushing the site.
Burn!
No,
he just goes through the smoke! Oh my god! What a wow, just what a play. I mean, that's just almost a no respect play. It's a 2v3. You expect that one of the players is gonna be trying to take a duel and just run through the smoke, realizing you're probably not gonna be shot. Walk through, find the kill, close it out, and that's the free first map for Tainted Minds. Picking up map 1. The next map is going to be Inferno, and that's going to be GOSU's pick. So that, we'll see if they can show better on.
So we are going into Inferno. I love to see some more beautiful plays. See what GOSU will have planned for Tainted Minds. With it being their pick, I do believe that they would have something important planned.
And of course, if you are just tuning in, just catching the end of that round. That is map 1 of a best of 3 here. It's the Dreamhack Masters Stockholm 2018 Asian closed qualifiers between GOSU and Tainted Minds. Is the quarters, I believe, right now. Best of 3. We just finished cash, and that was a haranguing by Tainted Minds, 16-4. I, of course, am Dreamboat. You can give me a follow at Dreamboat Casts, joined by you and me. You can give him a follow at you and me 157, I believe, is your Twitter handle.
Yes, it is.
And of course, you can follow us here for any of the live updates at CappingTV. We are pleased to be bringing you this game, and really, this could be a different pace, but I don't know if I'll expect it to be. That makes sense. I think after the performance Tainted Minds have, you have to expect this is going to be a fairly solid performance from them on Inferno. I think you'd probably expect it to be more of the same. But at the same time, some teams are one-trick ponies on maps. Or sometimes maps in their map, like their pick ban just doesn't go their way. They give up a map they're not the best at and can completely turn it around. GOSU, I'm hoping they do. I don't know if I'm expecting it, but I'm definitely hoping.
Yeah, I am hoping that GOSU does pull out something amazing on this map. I haven't seen GOSU play, as I mentioned before. I have seen Tainted Minds. You know, I know Tainted Minds are a good team. I don't know what GOSU may have prepared for this match. Inferno being their pick, I do believe they have practiced Inferno enough to be confident to play against Tainted Minds. They will have set straps plans to take Tainted Minds down, you know. A lot of set executes and practice would have gone into this map.
Now, one of the big things that we will need to see if we want to see GOSU step it up is we're going to need to see a little bit more fragging out of a couple of their players. There were a few that just didn't have the most ideal performance. At the end, we had COK only picking up 7 kills, Stacks with 7, and Jinx with 6. And granted, it's a shorter game than it could have been, but still, you need more from them. You want those players to be hitting double digits. The lowest fragger on Tainted was INS Inns. He had 11. That would have put him second on GOSU and frags. And if that's a trend that continues, this is going to be a bloodbath. This is going to be over before it even starts. GOSU, we need to see some of those players step it up. We need to see them start getting kills, start churning out round wins before we can even consider thinking this going to a third map of Overpass.
We are still in warm-up. I'm waiting for the match to start. We are just, you know, getting the general spawn kills. I've said all I can think at the moment about these teams and what I do expect from this match, you know. GOSU, you know, I said they would have prepared for this, so I am expecting some beautiful strategy to come out. Some secret plans to take out Dreamhack.
Yo, what's up, bro?
Yeah, I mean, one of the nice things like about taking the time changing maps, sometimes like it's almost like when I queue MM sometimes, even if you get the same teammates, sometimes jumping into that second game, that second map, just as pre-game where if you were struggling, you weren't able to put up those kills, you weren't really having much of an impact at all, like some of the GOSU players were, when you jump into this kind of free-for-all, you just buy whatever guns you want, some people try, some people don't, but you manage to get your feet in back in the server and you manage to get some of those kills in pre-game, sometimes that can actually be enough to break you out of whatever funk you were in the map before. Sometimes I find getting a few warm-up kills, as meaningless as warm-up kills are, can actually help get you in the right kind of peace of mind going into the next one. So, especially if some of those players come out here and get a couple kills on the pistol round, this could be a very different start from some of these GOSU players.
Yeah, absolutely. I do understand what you mean. When you do good in warm-up, it does boost your confidence. You know, you do. Oh, that was a very fast knife round. Tainted Minds actually taking the knife round. I'm curious as to see which side they will sit on. it is generally the CT side which is favored for Inferno itself. But as you were saying with the warm-up kills, I do believe that they are important to some players. You know, you get some kills, especially when you're actually having a battle and not just spawn killing, or if you are spawn killing, you're just testing your aim. You do feel more confidence about yourself and are likely to believe in yourself a little bit more to perform.
Well, we're just waiting on Yam to ready up, I believe. No, sorry, it's Burn. Are you okay? All players are ready up now. We will be going right into this momentarily. It is map 2 of the best of 3 between GOSU and Tainted Minds. Map 1 was 16-4 for Tainted Minds on their pick Cash. This is GOSU's pick Inferno, and our third map will be Overpass. Starting out here with GOSU on the T side, Tainted Minds on the CT side, and we are live into pistol round, you and me.
Yes, that we are. Sorry, I'm in a blank. So we are. It's still freeze time. I can't say anything at the moment. We do have a molly coming out from HSK actually, so they do have a plan. It does look, yeah, molly towards B, couple of flashes to use, bait out, the rotates over to B. There are 3 players there that they can hold at. No, those players are rotating already over to the A side. But are you okay? Getting 2 clean headshots. But the bomb looks like it will be going down. Burn taking down another player here. Last 2 players alive for GOSU. Is he okay? Losing his life to Burn. Burn! Getting all headshots in that round. No, 3 headshots.
4 headshots, the pistol round ace. What a monstrous performance from Burn. Are you okay? And that's, again, like I said, part of this is setting the pace. Early on here, Tainted Minds, they already have their foot on the jugular of GOSU. It was a throttling on Cash. And now you have Burn, are you okay? Just dropping an ace here in pistol round, starting to tone off nicely. Tainted Minds, that should give them a little bit more momentum than they already had. This is definitely the start that they wanted. And for GOSU, getting aced is about the last thing you want on pistol round.
Yeah, Burn, some monstrous kill. He is filling it at the moment. Yeah, being aggressive, taking down one player and tagging up another, losing a lot of health himself, peeking second mid there. I was going to say something about Burn there. I lost it in my mind. It's floated away with the fairies. I don't know what's happening.
Well, what was really good there is that while Yam took a ton
off.
of damage from that peak, it was the fact that Burn was sitting in apps and able to drop the molly to support him. And it's one of those things that's so small that I really like to see is a situation where Burn's sitting in apps and he just chucks the molly into the app's entrance so that the damage done to Yam can't be traded. Allows his teammate to get up. Just a small thing, but nice little team play there and good coordination from Tainted Minds. Well, Stacks hits the big fat 1D on Burn. Are you okay? He is clearly not okay coming out of apps, but INS in finding a quick pair. And Zeusy grabbing one as well. It is just Stacks. He's picked up that M4. He finds another kill. He seems to be on point, but that's all he's going to find. That closes it out.
Yeah, beautiful kills coming in there, closing out the round. It's the second round for Tainted Minds. GOSU, they did play up on that that second round, so they don't have much money here. Yeah, they did get a bomb plant, so if they didn't buy on the second round, they could have been buying this round. But they went for the force buy and trying to get the second round, resetting CTs, giving themselves a better chance. Unfortunately, it didn't succeed. Easy cleanup from
And in the end, they just get mulched on this one. Cleaned up with ease. And one of the problems I mentioned on the last map is GOSU players not fragging It's only 3 rounds in, but we do have 2 people with no kills into the first gun round. Want to see something from Lakey and HSK here. And Offnu, this is the great part of Offnu. Like, you'd almost, like, you could slide him for being like, yeah, he's got no kills. But you can also be like, yeah, he hasn't died. You know, he's just sort of been there for the game. He's 0-0-0. I love it.
He just exists. He's an entity on the team to ensue fear on the enemies.
He's just decided to float on, you know what I mean? He's just drifting in this game. He's just around.
Drifting away like my thoughts with the fairies, you know. But it does look like it is actually going to be a stack here from Tainted Minds, reading directly into what GOSU's playing at. There was a footstep made in apps. I don't believe anybody will have heard that. But as all the flashbangs and smokes come out, it will be a fast push here from GOSU. Burn, Offnu and Zuski taking down players. Burn getting a 3k of his own. Burn going insane this game.
Well, I pointed out how going into that round, Offnu was 0-0-0. He made a point to change all 3 of those. He's picked up a kill, an assist, and a death. So he's now 1-1-1. Good job by him.
He heard you talking, and he didn't like the way you were talking about him, so you have to change it up. It's only one change for everything, but he's existing a little bit more now. But we do have. I'm not sure what the terrorists are doing. It does seem like a fast play towards apps at the moment. CT is actually aggressing down into Banana. Yeah, I'm getting a pick. I'm not sure where that was. In Mexico, taking down Jinx. He's fighting a little bit more with stacks up here. Not much happening. We have GOSU stalled out. Not able to do much here. Zuski about to take, yes, easy kill onto stacks. My brain doesn't work. Last 2 players alive for GOSU here are COK and Lakey. Just saving at the moment, trying to get a little bit of damage done from the CTs pushing up, aggressing, trying to take them out. If they do get a kill or 2, secure a gun maybe into the next rounds. I doubt they will be able to survive with a gun, but doing a little bit of damage would be amazing. And COK actually taking down 1, doing a little bit of damage. Can he get some more? He does! Gets a second of his own, and Lakey actually doing some work here. It is a 1v1 now. That happens so quickly. COK does have an MP9. He does barely pass Zuski.
Well, Zusi has a pretty good idea where the bomb is going. He is going to be hot on the trail. The health is so poor on COK. And the fact that he's got an MP9, I really have to favor Zusi in this retake. But a great job by GOSU so far getting into this point as Zusi has moved up. And that Molly's going to do it. Right there. That is... Oh, no. He took less damage than I thought. But still, the jig is up. Zusi knows where to go. Sprays through. Finds the kill. Picks up the defuse. And that is a 5th round for Tainted Minds. Nice job, though, by GOSU. As I said, they did a lot of damage to this team. And that's a lovely job. And the fact that Yam's op got dropped in mid can't be recovered is going to help stunt Tainted Minds' economy. Even though it is fairly solid, every little damage helps.
I mean, look at Burn here. He does have over $5,000 still. He did have 12,000 at the start of this round. A double AWP coming out from Tainted Minds. You do have COK on his own AWP here. I'm interested to see... No, nobody will be facing mid trying to take this battle.
Well, GOSU, off the aggression that Tainted Minds have shown for the last few rounds, they're playing very hesitant. And that's one of the nice things that you can do. I kind of equate it to football where you start kind of run heavy and then you can work play action. Start with aggression and then you force GOSU to respect the aggressive pushes. That's what Tainted Minds have done. And that's going to turn a little bit of time off the clock and potentially make GOSU second guess some things. And because of that, like, it's just gonna run through apps. ZOSU picks him off with a nice angle there. That's another man advantage for Tainted Minds.
I was just sitting here laughing at ZOSU and Burn standing on each other's heads there. I do believe ZOSU actually threw the smoke into mid, which didn't pop in the molly. Getting one of those awkward bounces. It's a 4v5 at the moment in the favor of Tainted Minds. We do have 5 rounds to go to 0 at this point. GOSU still trying to push the A side. A little bit stalled out, trying to decide what they do actually want to do. HSK might be the first player in here with the bomb on his back. Get a little bit hairy. Tainted Minds are rotating in from the B side. Going on the side. HSK taking down second player. Stacks taking down Yam as well. Last player alive is Ince coming up from mid. One player in pit, one player in apps, one on site, 3 defines. Can he do it? He knows where the player in pit is. He's COK, he's scoping in apps. What can Ince do here? Scopes gives away his position. Getting tagged by COK. Yeah, not much he can do. Stacks pushing up, taking him down. The first round for GOSU in this match.
Good job by them finding those kills. That was an explosive hit on the A bomb site. And it was a little bit awkward for Bruno Yoke. He got the first kill, and then he turned around expecting a flashbang to come in. And GOSU didn't actually flash. They just kind of took it dry. So he got cleaned up. Like, he was basically standing there with his back turned, and he got killed. And that allowed GOSU a lot easier time taking the A bomb site than they might have had beforehand. And speaking of the money from the round before, it's not really there, so Tainted Minds are actually saving him. Bernie okay with a huge deagle shot right there, picking off COK. They're walking back to trying to get through. Won't actually be. They do actually manage to push the AKs back as well, which is a nice little play from GOSU, denying Tainted getting them. And now on top of that, they picked off INS.
Yeah, it is still just a couple of deagles and the CZ for Tainted Minds. No gun. That gun from COK hasn't been able to be recovered. GOSU still pushing up towards the B side. They do look like they want to hit this. It is just going to be Offnu and Burn. The 2 players with deagles. They could do a lot of damage here. Yeah, I'm actually managed to find that AK out in mid. Does lose it immediately. As soon as I mention it, he's gone. Do have a 4v3 pushing into the B side. A couple of deagles to contend with for GOSU. But nades, smoke splashes coming out. Burn losing his head immediately. Taking down ZOSU and Offnu to clean up the round. Second round on the board for GOSU. Now that first round could have been the turning point, you know. GOSU getting ready, just warming up. Now first 5 rounds, so learning how Tainted Minds are playing and figuring out how they want to play. So now that they have figured that out, they are bringing it back and potentially could make this game a lot closer and take the map out themselves.
All right, Zeusy, I love you. I love it. He's pulled out the AUG, and this is a crucial buy round right now for Tainted Minds. Curious to see what Zeusy's going to do with the AUG. He's sitting at top mid with it. Is he actually going to go? Oh, he's boosting over the smoke for Yam. What can Yam find? He finds the kill on the bomb. That's HSK. That's a very nice job right there. A cheeky little boost over the smoke for Tainted Minds, and it works beautifully. Space being taken so far towards the B bomb site. They have grabbed top banana control, and that's where the hit's going to come in. Ins and Offnu are right there. Offnu finding the first kill. Ins chiming in through, but no, Jinx gets him through the smoke. Offnu still alive, though, still kicking it. Finding these kills, and the rotates are going to start to come through pretty quick as well. 2 players left alive for GOSU. What can Offnu find? He's going to be forced out. You'd have to imagine. Yep, there's the molly coming in. Walks right by it, and he finds the kill onto Stacks. It's now just COK. That's
beautiful flick. Beautiful flick from COK to get that kill. Here's a 1v3. One player still on the A side, so he could be flanked, but it doesn't look like anything is going to happen. 30 seconds left in the round. The Tainted Minds don't want to risk losing any players, so they're just going to hold on to the bomb. COK watching his flank. Maybe able to get Zusi here on A side, peeking out in mid. Potentially. No, missing the shot, and we'll just fall back. Safety sort for the next round. GOSU's economy isn't that great at the moment. Actually, they will. Better than I thought it would be, actually. Tainted Minds are the ones with the bad economy currently.
Alright, Zeusy, you're dead to me. Swapped off the AUG, picked up the AK. I can't really blame him for picking up the AK at all. But I'm sad to see the AUG gone. I love that gun, and it's not used enough. You know, some of the guys I regularly play with will even give me a hard time. There was an SG dropped in a backhalls and tray, and I ran for it the other day. Teammate body blocked me just so I couldn't pick it up because he knows I have an affinity for it. But I do love to see it come out. Unfortunately, it is gone. But a very, solid CT line right now. He's looking good. 6-2 is the score line. The fact of the matter is they've done a lot of damage early on here to Stacks. Continue to put their foot to the jugular.
I have lost all respect for you learning that you do use the Organ SG. Yeah, yes, they are good guns, but just toxic.
I don't use it all the time.
I know, but they are great. They are great guns. Don't get me wrong. But why? It's just annoying, especially when you're peeking something and somebody comes out with an AUG and just tears your face off. But we are having GOSU pushing in, just probing the A side, actually causing a full rotate from this Tainted Mind side. Yeah, managing to pick up Stacks. Will he get another one here on the corner? Does look like he might be able to. Tainted Minds will be rotating over to the B side. There is Lakia taking down Burn on the other side of the map, forcing one player to actually rotate back towards the A site. There's a 2-2 hold at the moment. Lakia out onto brackets at the moment. Does see Ince in the smoke. Ince losing his head. Zusi, the last player alive, sitting in pit. Can he get any kills here? He's flashed out. No, he will not be able to get anything done. Yaman Ofnu have to. No. It does look like them potentially might be saving. They were pushing through CT and now have backed off to Banana, so this is going to be a save. They don't have the economy to challenge this. If they lose their weapons, they won't be able to rebuy anything.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, with the save, Yam can toss a gun. Ofnu can toss a couple, like, SMGs or something. Maybe FAMAS. So they'll be able to squeak by around these weapons. I'm never a huge fan of that, and I know Threat, for example, is a guy who wasn't a huge fan of it either. What they'd frequently do is, rather than losing guns hunting, they'd let teams save that op so that they do make these awkward force buys around them where the weaponry isn't as ideal, and then they punish the economy for it. So at this point, looking at what they're pulling out here, UMP and a CZ on ins, I'm not a huge fan of this, to be honest with you. But, hopefully they'll make me eat my words,
Personally, I'd much rather them be saving this round. It is a lot harder to win if you destroy your economy, force buying behind an open and AK. If you put them two together, they can hold the site single-handedly. Often does lose a lot of health getting into tree in Banana, but this could be a very valuable position if GOSU doesn't check it when they push in. But forcing up behind the AK and AWP, they are strong guns on their own, and if you put them together, you can do a lot of damage, especially if you have the CZ on ends playing up close to support them. Could be very good work. Burn losing his life to the Lakia. That is the FAMAS down.
Now this hit's going to start to come towards A. There is the AWP of Yam, but Zeus's only on a UMP. This could be very difficult. Not sure it's going to be Arch pinch that they're trying to wrap out. Inns gets 2 with the CZ. How with the spray down, 12 bullets, 2 kills. That is massive. Zeus's now at the edge of the smoke. These next kills are going to be massive right now. What can Yam find? What can Zeusy find? Zeus's in the site. Actually pushing out, finds HSK. Stax gets the kill from behind. It's a 1v2 right now for Yam. And unfortunately, I don't know all the timing on this is going to be huge. Looking around the corner. Oh, he misses the shot.
So close. The bomb will be able to go down on the B site. Stax on 11 health. Lakey on 56. Yam with a molly, actually. He picked it up on the red pick. Does take down Stax on 2 HP. Can he get this done?
He has a kit.
Does have a kit. Does lose his life. 1 shot from Lakia. There wasn't too much he could do. You know, had to pre-fire, get a clean 1 tap immediately, which was very unlikely to happen. But as you saw with Zeusy on that CZ, as I was saying, with if you had the AWP, the AK, and the CZ playing close together, you know, Zeusy got 2 on his own with just the CZ. So if you had the AWP and the AK chilling on sites, all 3 of them together, that's a very strong hold. And then you don't spend as much money, you save some more for your economy in the next couple of rounds. But GOSU, winning their 4th round, bringing the scoreline up to a 6-4.
Well, COK is going to pick off Yam. It is just USPs right now for Tainted Minds. Not a lot that they can really do against this buy, short of some absolute miracle. So this should be GOSU grabbing their 5th. It's going to help their economy, which really their money's not great. So really any damage Tainted Minds can do here is going to be massive. But this should be a fairly straightforward round for GOSU.
Yeah, GOSU slowly pushing up towards the A side. It is just USPs, as you said. Nothing to fear unless you have, you know, 3 of them stacked together, which you do not. Jinx taking down Bone with a nice 1 tap. Bone wasn't watching or expecting it to happen. And not much Tainted Minds will be able to do in the rest of this round. The plant will soon come out onto the A site. And that's pretty much the round done for Tainted Minds.
Yeah, I mean, they may as well try and find an exit kill or something here. I mean, there's really no point of ins and off new saving. It saves the opposition $600 on the kills, but any damage they can do is worth it. But they are just setting up for these exits, and I don't think anyone from GOSU is even coming that way.
You do have 2
I'd like to
players.
see a bit more aggression.
You do have the 2 players clearing out CT, so everyone will leave through library and into CT. So there is no chance of Tainted Minds being able to get an extra kill. You do have Offlu trying to rush out, see the pit, maybe tag somebody up if they were seen in the back site, in the back pit, to make them lose their lives to the bomb. But he does, while pushing up like that, lose his own life in that round, which isn't a big impact as he did have nothing on him. But as we come into the 12th round, we will see a full buy from Tainted Minds bear a couple of nades.
Interesting thing is one of the impacts that has been heavy for Tainted Minds has been Yam with the AWP. He doesn't have one in his hands here. 5 M4s, good utility. And how do they elect to stop this building at GOSU momentum? They've won 5 of the last 6 rounds, you and me.
Yes, they have been doing a lot of work. You know, Tainted Minds taking out 5 rounds straight, actually enough, and then breaking up the GOSU's run by 1 round in the middle of it. So GOSU, as I did say, when they took that first round, they were just feeling out how Tainted Minds play, learning what their style is, and planning to bring out something massive. You know, as I was saying at the start of the match, they have practice on this map. They did have something planned. It's getting a double spray down onto 2 of the GOSU players pushing in. GOSU still pushing onto the B site. do manage to take out one, so they will manage to get the plant down. So it will be a 4v3 retake. Only one molly left on the T side, sitting on stacks.
Well, there's going to be the pinch up banana late from GOSU, which they may not expect. There's a gap in the smoke here for COK, though. He could find something dirty. GOSU's starting to move his way up. The timing on this is going to be huge. If he finds the kill on the back, this could be a very difficult round. It is actually going to be the spray through. They line up for him. He finds one, not the second, but the push through from Burn. Are you okay? Finds that one, leaving one player left alive. That's taken out, and that's a retake for Tainted Minds.
Tainted Minds doing a great job on that retake. You know, GOSU do still have a lot of money to buy up, but next round they will be very tight for money if they don't win, as they have.
Well, another buy coming in here for Tainted, of course, because they win that. GOSU coming right back at it. However, with the number of players Tainted Minds lost in their money, they might have only gone to a couple FAMASs on off new and ins.
Was
Could
my
be a
mic working?
more of a difficult task.
Like, yeah, already up into the apps, does lose his life straight up to Yam, pushing in with the AWP. Not sure. No, Yam won't peek mid. I thought he was going to go for something cheeky there. So for all four players from GOSU, still hanging out in mid, trying to push up, trying to get something cheeky done. COK does take down Yam. Very nice headshot from the AWP. It does look like it will be a hit from here. GOSU playing up close to this smoke. Back turned from the flashes. No flashes are coming out at the moment. GOSU able to see over the smoke just a little bit. This could be insane. As soon as the smoke fades, if there are no players, Jinx, no, nobody did push behind him. Does Molly fall back? Falls back, sorry. And stalls out the push from GOSU.
Well, with the GOSU and Bernioke ingrained in this site, GOSU are trying to wrench it from their hands. Hits coming in, these flashes fully blind up GOSU. He's gonna fall back, he's in a little bit of trouble. Bernioke finds one, finds a second one. Can he find a third? You better believe it. Off new coming around as well will close it out in Tainted. That's a bloodbath on the A bomb site. St. Valentine's Day massacre, and it's 8-5 for Tainted Minds.
Yeah, beautiful cleanup from Tainted Minds there. As I was mentioning, GOSU doesn't have a very strong economy for this round. If they will be buying up, most likely won't be able to afford anything fancy for the last round of the half. GOSU, I'm not sure why he's on a FAMAS and Ince is on an MP7. A little bit broke on the side of Tainted Minds, so if they do lose this round, they won't be able to buy up for the last round and a half. So whoever gets this round will most likely get another one to close out the half. Is this stack from GOSU up in apps here? Lakia looks like he will be the first player pushing in with this Mac 10 up against Burn and GOSU sitting in the pit. There are 4 players on the A site for Tainted Minds. They are pushing in. Very fast push in from GOSU. Stacks and COK taking down 2 players in the pit. And that is the A site in control of GOSU. Molly coming out, trying to deny that plant. Plant has already gone down.
Often he's moving up here, trying to find something. He spots that guy going through the smoke, but that doesn't help. As Lakia still finds Yam off through in a 2v4. They've actually found a couple kills with Ins. And now it's Lakia and HSK 2v2. What can Ofnu find? The spray through is fantastic. He spots out the player. The damage is done. 11 HP on HSK. Ins is going to stick it. I don't think HSK can stop this.
Molly.
That's the round.
HSK taking down Ince, but after he manages to get the bomb defusal. That Molly coming in slightly too late and Ince not following up fast enough to put any damage. You know, Ince was one hit from death with any gun, so a little bit faster, and that round would have gone in favor of GOSU, who won't have a very strong buy in this round. Actually, no, I misread the money. They do have all AKs, so they did manage to get that bomb plant. So they do have more money than I did expect. Jinx, was that? Famous down mid. Was he rushing down mid on his own? I'm not sure. Also, actually supporting him from Banana, taking down 2 players on T stairs. Bernard pushing out of Ashley's zone, does turn away as HSK pushes out. Lakia, the last player alive in a 1v4. Can he get anything done? Does take out Burn. See if he can get anything done. Does get another one off dude, coming up from behind, taking him out, closing out the half 10-5 for Tainted Minds.
Well, things looked a little hairy there at one point. GOSU, after the pistol and first gun round, had started to build some momentum. They brought it back to a 6-5 scoreline. But after that, it was all Tainted Minds. And now we swap sides. Tainted on their T side, which honestly looked so good on Cash. Or Cache, as you guys sometimes call it. Curious to see if it'll work just as well for them here. We are live into the pistol round. This is, of course, GOSU versus Tainted Mind. This is map 2 of their best of 3 for the Dreamhack Masters Stockholm Asia closed qualifiers. Map 1 was 16-4 on Cash as Jinx finds the first kill. COK has actually picked up another one. Ains will trade it back. And this is a man advantage right now for GOSU, but they picked off the rotator Tainted Minds have, and now it's an open B bomb site.
Yeah, all of the players for GOSU were sitting up in apps, stopping that push. They get a couple of nice headshot kills to clean it up, but bomb going down on B, that's a win for Tainted Minds anyway. Just getting that plant down does give them a boost of money for the next rounds. GOSU slowly pushing in from CT here, picking up a little bit of speed, trying to get in, playing it a little bit safe. Does get one before being taken down by ZOK. Offnu pushing that around behind. Actually, both Offnu and Ince pushing behind the CTs. Trying to get something done. Offnu, beautiful headshot. Okay, losing his life to Ince. Pushing out. Has to watch 2 angles, sitting in the open. Not much is going to happen for him. Tainted Minds taking the first round on their T side of this half.
And the nice thing, too, is this should position them to take the driver's seat. They had such a strong performance on the first map. GOSU have done better. They picked up a 5th round, whereas they only had 4 last map. But Tainted Minds, again, in a great position to roll through. And if you are just tuning in, as I said, this is, of course, Tainted versus GOSU. And if you're enjoying the casting, though, you can give me a follow on Twitter. I'm at DreamboatCasts, and you are...
At you and me 157.
So if you're enjoying either of us, give us a follow. We do appreciate it. We love your support. And speaking of support, Zusi supporting Berno Yoke allows him to get the kill onto Lakia up Banana. And again, with one player here on B, this could be another quick B hit. It is just HSK. He's in construction. Bomb's already rotating over.
Yem has managed to sneak himself into CT. There are still 3 players from GOSU sitting on A. It does look like they may want to save. I'm confused a little bit. HSK does manage to get down Burn and loses his life after that. But GOSU just slowly clearing out apps, walking all together as a team. Looks like they may want to save these CCs and do as much damage as they can on their exiting players from Tainted Minds.
Yeah, it's a bit of a play here because where they were with no kid, it's not like they could try and retake it. So what they're trying to do is hang on to these CZs. They did a little bit of damage finding Bernie okay this round. They want to see if the CZs can have more impact next round. And, you know, they might be able to find a kill or 2, do some damage and try and stop Tainted Minds from building a strong economy.
Yeah, the problem with being on the CT side is you do have to wait to the 4th round of the half to be able to buy solid. You know, they don't have everything for the CT side is more expensive. You know, you have the kits, you have the M4s, which are $400 more expensive than AKs. So it's a lot more money they have to spend. They don't have money to waste.
The M4 is $400 more expensive, but in theory, you also save $350 by not needing to buy head armor. There's a bit of a trade-off there.
A lot of the time, players do still buy that head armor, so it does turn out to be more expensive, especially in the early rounds where you do still have SMGs and pistols where you must buy that head armor. It does get expensive, especially if you do get E-code, which makes it hard, and especially losing those first couple of rounds. Jinx, nice headshot onto Insta there with the CZ, which did get a nerf recently. It can no longer one-tap through head armor, which is a little bit annoying. You do get some nice CZ clips coming out. 4 players actually rushing down mid here, pushing into banana. Lakia will be the first, no, second one. Let's manage to get one. Burn. The bomb is still down in banana. Burn just cleaning up the last 2 players of GOSU. There wasn't much GOSU would have been able to do. They were running as a team, so they did have a higher chance, but running through banana, it's a tight space with AKs and Galils to contend with. It is a very easy mow down.
Well, and the big thing on that round is the fact that an AK was dropped. It forces the rebuy. It starts to hinder Tainted's economy just a little bit, and those nades do massive damage to Burn. Are you okay? He is clearly not okay. Dropped down to 8 HP. He's got the Galil in hand. That is a nice coordinated nades from GOSU.
I was going to make a pun earlier when you said Burn Are You OK's name. I was going to say, but I don't remember the whole joke, but it was going to say GOSU Are You Okay? You know, they're struggling a little bit. They do have 5 rounds. They did bring it back, but since you mentioned that they did only lose 1 out of the last 6 rounds, they haven't won a single round since then. I believe it may have been a little bit of caster's curse from you, blocking them out, but here we go. They are pushing. Tainted Mines are pushing into the A site. Jinx does take down Inst. Can he hold the site on his own? Is the last player alive on A site? No. He cannot. Burns 8 HP, taking down HSK there. COK and Lakia, the last 2 players alive. COK does have 13 HP with an AWP. Lakia, beautiful kill onto Yam. Offnu and Burn sitting on the A side. Offnu playing from what's this called? Graveyard. Getting popped out from Burn. Lakia does have a flash of his own, throwing a molly into the pit. COK pushing up, does lose his life immediately. Burn losing his life in return. Lakia does manage to clutch it out. That is the 6th round for GOSU.
Good on them to pull that one out. It's their first round of the second half. And the money, not amazing for Tainted Minds. I reckon they'll still go for a buy here. But it is getting down to the nitty-gritty of their economy. They do have rounds, of course, to play with, so it's not the end of the world. But it is a big win in this round. Would put Tainted Minds back on pistols. Would allow GOSU to pick up another kind of free round. Would start to churn things back in their direction. It would be a great opportunity for them to both build economy and grab some momentum in this game. This is a very pivotal round right now for GOSU.
Yes, it is. And GOSU just pushing straight down banana, managing to get Burner Are You Okay through the smoke. Burn, he's not okay. Not anymore. He does lose a lot of health himself.
Can we get a vac check right now in the server? That was 164 damage by Lakia through the smoke onto 2 different people. Wow, that's just, and like one of them was like this weird like flick to the side as well, just trying to like see, you got one person. Let's see if we can spray down the second. just impressive read. It worked out in their Tainted Minds with not a player advantage or health advantage right now.
Yeah, with the spray on the left side of Banana, there may have been a call from mid, somebody peeking, saying that there is a player sitting at the bottom of Banana, so he would have flicked over, trying to get that kill, and manages to tag ZOSU a lot. Does actually look like GOSU do want to rotate around towards the B site. COK, the last player alive in B. Oh, off new, managing to get into CT. Does get one. No, he doesn't manage to get the Jinx. He doesn't manage to get anything. Does tag GOSU very heavily, but no kills. This is going to make it a little bit harder for his team. Yam. Beautiful shot through the smoke. With a Kobe there. Yeah, with another kill. That is leaving the last player alive. Stacks coming in through Banana. Beautiful comeback in this round from Tainted Minds.
Well, now it is just Stacks. Inns is looking for this. We'll expect Stacks to be so close. Trying to bait out the shot. But they're all going to save the safe way, especially since ZOSU and Yam are so hurt. They're going to let Stacks hang on to that AK. However, Tainted Minds, they are now 2 rounds away from the series.
If Stacks had a smoke, I would have loved to see him attempt a ninja. But Tainted Minds did leave site very early, so the ninja was a possibility. GOSU not actually able to afford anything in this round. Stacks are the only player that will have a rifle on that AK he brought over from last round. 3 CZs coming out. I hope they play around the AK with those CZs. That would be, as I was talking about earlier, a strong combination. Lakia getting Molly and naded in Banana. But are you okay? Getting pop flash by his team, trying to push in around the corner. It's a very fast push towards B. Still 3 players on A, 2 rotating over now. Tainted Minds stalling out, letting the rotate come in, making GOSU question themselves whether they should be rotating as many players as they are. Here comes the push. 1 kill going, 2 kills coming out for GOSU, 3 kills against GOSU, sorry. Lots of players alive. Stacks is on the A side. He does know Ince is pushing up mid here, I believe. Does he Ince? Yes. Takes him down. I'm curious as to... No, GOSU will not be trying to fight this round. Our savings for the next round looks like they will be trying to play for overtime. It will be a difficult slug to get to that overtime position. But if they make it happen, it will be amazing.
The funny thing is no one actually went down Banana for Tainted Minds, so that could have absolutely backfired for them. As Yam's going to find Stacks.
Yam opened that door. Stacks should have heard it, and he was just staring at a wall. Maybe he took his hands off his mouse or was looking away. Not sure what happened, but he should not have died in that situation. That's 1 less gun for GOSU, and they have no money to buy any other rifles. So they have to play with the 1 AK, 2 Deagles, and 2 CZs.
Well, this looks to be fairly quick up mid right now for Tainted Minds. Just trying to grab some apt control. Nade could do a lot of damage. It's actually assailed B. And not going to find that kill. And actually, COK actually finds the first pick onto Burn. Are you okay? Now with the bomb pinned in Banana, they're going to have to send a player back to support their man. And now Stacks with the Deeks found a kill, and this is starting to fall apart for Tainted Minds. GOSU finding many a pistol kill right now. Oh, and the timing for Jinx right here is so crucial. Spots that one. Sees both of them. He misses his shot. Yam gets the kill.
No,
Jinx the beef. Oh, no. There is still COK and Lakia here at A, and they are going to try and bring this back for their boy. And in fact, Lakia will find the kill. So to make up for the beef, but that was absolutely devastating to watch from Jinx's POV.
Yeah, that was absolutely devastating. That would have been amazing shutdown of the push. But that missed shot does give GOSU a 7th round. So this could be the start of something magical, bringing it back to overtime. I'd love to see it.
Well, these mollies have done a ton of work. Offnu is removed from the server. Bernioke is down at half. Yam is down at half as well. So good job early by GOSU picking up a lot of damage on some of these Tainted Minds players.
Yeah, a lot of early damage coming out. HSK does have a MP9 which will chew up Zusi. Zusi doesn't actually have any armor at all on him. Yeah, that could be very dangerous for him, especially if he gets close quarters with HSK, who is playing on the B site, so it's very unlikely he's going to run into him. There's going to be a fake and then rotate over towards the B site. Bernioke still sitting here behind the smoke, getting ready. Pop flashes go out, smokes go out. There's a straight push in. Nobody being found at the moment. Zusi takes one down. Lakia taking 2 down. He does get a 3rd. Not able to take the 4th down. The last player alive is Gam. He does lose his life. That is another round for GOSU.
But the unfortunate thing is they need 7 more rounds to force us to overtime. All 7 of those rounds are series point for Tainted Minds. The margin of error is so slim right now for GOSU. They cannot mess up. Otherwise, Tainted Minds are going to the next round, and GOSU are out.
Yeah, it is just a pistol buy for Tainted Minds. Burn, the only player with armor, everyone else does have some utility. Hopefully trying to get an execute or some smokes down just to get a plant, give themselves a little bit of a money boost coming in. 5 players are lining up towards a Yam. It does look like he's lining up a smoke. Push will shortly be going out. Jinx in the pit. Let's see what he's got. Does manage to get one. Not able to get the second. Stacks up on the balcony, taking down 2 players. Last player alive, often losing his life. That round ended so quickly. GOSU taking the 9th round.
That's actually decent damage done by Tainted Minds, considering it was just pistols. And again, they're doing the exact same thing here. Saving up to about 2,500, 28 on a few of these players, just to do a little bit of damage before they'll get their next buy. And potentially close this out. It's the right play. I like what they're doing.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on COK and Jinx not buying head armor in this round, as they are up against pistols. 2 of the players on the A side, 2 out of 3 players, do not have helmets up against CZs and P250s. That could be extremely dangerous, especially with aim of the level that Tainted Minds players are at. It is very easy to lose your head. COK, beautiful flick onto Offnu. And he gets some more hits. There is 2 players. He does get another one. And a 3rd! Zusi, the last player alive, is over on the B side. Does take down Lakio. Recovering an M4 for himself. He will be challenging this. As much damage as he can do will benefit his team in any way, but not able to get anything else. Another round on the board for GOSU.
And an ace there for COK, making that one work. And just one thing, the reason why Jinx didn't go for head armor is his armor from the round before was damaged, so he would have had to spend $1,000 to get the helmet, and he only had $350 left. So a little bit unfortunate for him there. I think his armor was something like 98 or 99. He literally had the 1 tick of damage that stopped him from buying a helmet last round. Fortunately, though, COK getting the ace, only dropping one player. It all worked out in the end for the GOSU player. Well, another gun around here for Tainted Minds, looking to close out this series. First map was 16-4. That was Cash. It is 15-10 right now. GOSU can force overtime, pull this map out. We'll go to overpass. But if Tainted win this round, it is all said and done. And they've split across the map right now. Just grabbed so much map control. Look at where Inns and Yam are. Very high up towards mid with these smokes. Going to be pinning 3 people towards the A-bomb site.
Yeah,
There's just 2 towards B right now.
There is 50 seconds left and still 5 players alive. Barely any damage done. I'm only going out on the A site from Inns. Just making A players stay on their toes, no rotates coming out. B players pushing in. Beautiful hold by GOSU. Yeah, I'm the last player alive again for the 3rd time in like 3 rounds. Let's manage to get one through the smoke. Almost a second through the smoke. What are you doing? Yeah. Just running around the smoke. Not able to do anything else. Another round for GOSU.
Really heads up by Yam there too to just run through the smoke at the end, because sure he was trying to get damage done, but there was also only about 8 seconds left in the round when he went through that smoke. Him dying means he actually gets the loss bonus. Doesn't leave him with $0 for dying after time, because he was kind of screwed at that point anyways. So with that, it's pistols again for Tainted Minds. Just again the right play. No need to force a weaker buy. May as well save, get your full utility, get the rifles you want. However, Jinx picking off Yam as the opening pick in this round.
Yeah, Yam did jump out into mid there. If he did come out a little bit earlier, COK was holding that angle. But Jinx managing to take it out. It is going to be a fast rush into B here. COK taking down Burn. Off on the side, not able to take anything down. HSK getting to Zusi, losing his life. Another round for GOSU. Very fast, very clean rounds. Not losing too many players. Building up a steady economy, except for Lakia, who does have $500 left, but is on 27 kills.
Yeah, a bit of a mistake, like on the Lakia front, is just having him buy there. I'd have preferred to see like COK drop, or Stacks or Jinx, one of the guys dropping him for something he can actually get full utility. Looks like he's missing a nade, although that might just be Panorama, because all these players are only showing me 3 nades on CT.
He did have all 4 nades, so he could afford it.
Interesting bug with Panorama then. CT side only shows 3 nades.
Yes, Burn getting 2 very nice headshots onto the A player. Stacks, the last player alive, playing in a smoke. Surrounded by 3 players from Tainted Minds. He does push out of the smoke, loses his life. The last player alive is Lakia on 14 health.
14 health, his entire team's chances in life in this game, in this series, in this qualifier on the line. Jinx and Stacks already saying GG. No belief that Lakia can do the 1v3, and that's going to be well put. Inns getting the final kill. Tainted Minds take a closer game on Inferno, 16-12, but in the end, close out the series in a fairly dominant 2-0. That's, I think, everything Tainted Minds could have wanted, and all the Australian fans should be thrilled with that one.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Very clean game from Tainted Minds. They did lose a lot of rounds back to GOSU at the end of the map there, but all in all, they did have a very dominating performance tonight.
Of course, what was on the line here was the chance in their I believe it's quarterfinals of the bracket for the Dreamhack Masters Stockholm 2018 Asia Closed Qualifier. So GOSU are out. Tainted Minds will advance. We will have, believe, tomorrow that we'll be casting on this channel potentially. So do drop a follow on the channel and stay tuned if you want to see more action. Of course, if you have enjoyed either of the casters, you can give me a follow at Twitter. I'm at Dreamboat Casts. You can give you and me a follow at you and me 157. I hope you guys have enjoyed the casting. And I think unless you got anything else you want to say regarding this game, you and me, I think that's about all for us here.
No, I think we covered everything for now. We